Hey, MJ.
Hey, so I dredged up some records on Martin Lee's other business holdings. He's got places all over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Feast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this, and what he's got planned next.
Okay, say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
No. Lee's only got one target on his mind. Norman Osborn.
And the real crux of the matter is trying to find out why that target is Norman Osborn. And speaking of, I guess we've just discovered what that private force, that private military contract he's brought into the city is. And just as we thought, he's definitely pouring gasoline on a fire. If he thinks bringing in Sable International is actually going to somehow quell the demons, it's just like trying to take down a gun by firing a bazooka at it.
Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
I'm getting everything crossed. I'll even cross my 4 bionic arms that come out my back. But yeah, I get the feeling that, yeah, the Sable International is going to fight the demons, but how many innocent civilians are going to get caught in the crossfire? These are people who live here. This is their streets. This is their front garden. And they're going to about to have a war right on their front doorsteps. And when there's a war, there is a dark iron spider, or a stealth suit spider, or a dark spider with big iron arms, whatever you want to call it. He is here to save the day. So, just as it seems to be always the case with this walkthrough, whenever we have to go to Feast, there's 1,001 other things that I'm going to do first. So, those 1,001 other things is take down all of these demon bases. And anything else that kind of sort of pops up in my way. Might do a few research stations along the way. I'm not going to do them all, but I'll do 1 or 2. But the one thing I definitely am going to do is attack every demon I see and take down these demon warehouses and get some base tokens along the way. Martin Lee might be on the war path against Norman Osborn and trying to kill as many civilians on the way. Well, I feel like I need to level the playing field, and I'm going to take down as many of his operations and slow down his demons throughout the city. Starting with whatever the hell is going on down here.
Reckon I'll help the guys who didn't storm City Hall.
Yep, see, what did I say? Machine gun, bazooka. Or maybe that's the bazooka. Either way, you're just pouring gasoline on a fire.
You probably feel ganged up on right now. Maybe try not bombing the city.
Right, web 4 enemies to walls. Air launch 4 enemies. That's the first one done. Now let's web some enemies to walls. That's 1. Woo! That's 2. 3. Oh, look at that guy. It's like he just got in the position for me. Even if I did take a bullet in the process. 4. Perfect.
I need to find a way to stop the demons for good.
And that's all the demon crimes in Financial District taken care of in the process. I don't really think you guys are good for New York City, but if you're fighting the demons, for right now we're on the same side. Rightio, I'll leave that demon base for when we come down to the Feast Center. So as for now, let's head north and let's hit up the demon base in Hell's Kitchen. And as I say, I could just fast travel up there. It would get me there a lot quicker, but I do want to try and stop as many crimes en route as I can. Because just like with the thug crimes, as soon as I started making headway on the thug crimes, the demon crimes come up. And as soon as the demon crimes I'm going to start making headway, I'm sure there'll be something else that's going to pop up in its place. Speaking of things popping up, looks like another one of Howard's pigeons are over here.
This is Sable Control. The boss wants a sit rep on the garrison in Chelsea.
Oh, come back, little birdie.
Well, it wasn't the same route the bird went, but
Nobody sees me doing this.
definitely got the job done. Looks like there was a crime about, but it looks like wherever it was, we didn't get there in time. The pigeon claimed another victim. It seems like by bringing up the map after I catch one of those pigeons, it stops the conversation between Peter and Howard. Which I must stop doing because I want to find out if one of them's called Clementine. For all those, by the way, if you don't know what I'm going on about, it's because the guy who voices Howard voiced Lee Everett in the Telltale's The Walking Dead game. And obviously the whole point of that game was he was looking after a little girl called Clementine. So I swear, if one of these pigeons are called Clementine...
Ground teams, this is Stable Control. What's our status at the yard? Control, rooftop outpost under fire from demons.
The enemy of my enemy is probably also my enemy. But I still gotta shut this down. Guys, come on! You're scaring the pigeons!
Oh, electrify 3 enemies at once. That's easily done. Now air throw. Ooh, 3 enemies. Yikes! How do I do an air throw? I actually can't remember. Let's have a look. I never look at this move list. This is probably one of the first times I think I've ever looked at it. I want to do an air throw. Just hold triangle. Ah, okay. So knock them up in the air and then hold triangle. Ah. Easy enough. Oh, there we go. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Whoa, Sable, what's what you're doing with those guns? Although, do you know what? I get the feeling you don't really care if you hit me.
I know I did your job for you, but no need to pay me. Action is my reward.
Control, alert the other outposts. Demons might try this again.
You know, it's 2 words, 2 syllables. It's really easy to say, even if you're out of breath. It begins with a T, a thank you. Sorry. I sneezed. Right. Anyway, I believe there was a pigeon within our grasp before we were so rudely interrupted.
Pigeon alert.
Hey, what's up?
What do you know about Sable International?
Let me see. They're an international security firm, usually hired by governments to end revolutions. Or start them.
The last thing we need is a city full of trigger-happy mercenaries.
Whoa, social media's blowing up. They're setting up checkpoints around the city, doing random stop and frisks. This is crazy.
No, this is Norman Osborn feeling threatened.
And when Norman Osborn feels threatened, he lashes out.
All units, 1043. Mass terrorists have seized the city bus. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Demons are out in full force. Norman Osborn retaliates against the demons, brings in Sable International, and the demons retaliate against Sable International. And apparently an innocent people on that bus.
Even the peaceful must defend themselves. Norman Osborn threatens us. He threatens us all. Osborn's deceit and immorality cannot be forgiven. Deliver Osborn to us, and we will have no quarrel with you. Deny us, and we will name you with Osborn as threats to peace.
The only threat to peace you're gonna have are these spider arms. Boom! Oh no, you don't. Oh, there you are. I knew there was another one around here somewhere. Running away won't save you.
Taken hostage on a tourist bus. That's a New York reality tour for you.
Ooh, and a new Daily Bugle headline while we're at it. Cowards. City Hall bombing kills 27, injures 58. Well, there we go. We actually get an official number on it. Davis killed in blast. Criminals or terrorists. Osborn hospitalized but stable. Yeah, sure, that's who we care about right now.
Hey, Demon's gotta be on some kind of drug. No one moves like me.
Yeah, a drug, I think is one word for it.
Get my good side.
Oh, snooze you lose. Hope you got that shot while you had the chance. I don't do retakes. Rightio, looks like we've got, was that 3 or 4 demons over there? This definitely looks like the place because we've got some demons guarding the roof. See if we can distract some of them a little bit.
Hi, we can fight, or hear me out, we can barbecue.
Ooh, barbecue sounds nice, not gonna lie. I'm a fan of a good barbecue. Tell you what, you guys lay on the floor, mull it over. I'll get back to you once I've taken out your base.
Whew, getting brisk out here. Better go in.
Yeah, he's kind of right. It's not really the weather for it. Guess we have to make this an indoor party.
And without further ado... MJ, I'm at the first location on your list, and guess what I found?
Demons?
Give the lady a prize. See if you can figure out what they're up to while I introduce myself.
There can be no hesitation. Yeah, you're not wrong. Perform 3 stealth takedowns and web throw 10 enemies. Oh, that's easy enough. See, this is what I say. This is why, even though this is just supposed to be the dark suit, I love this suit for stealth. Because other than the big red spider, this suit is just perfect. It just blends into the shadows. But also the red is threatening enough for when we need to get violent, enemies definitely know that we mean business. And I mean the gold and red metallic arms that spring out my back, man, they definitely help. Just in case any of you are unaware, those metal arms that come out my back are actually from the Iron Spider suit from the Avengers film. And they're supposed to go with the Iron Spider suit, but I just kind of feel like the red tips on the arms just go really well, really complement this suit. Gives it a real menacing, threatening appeal to it. So you could almost say a demonic appeal to it. I would have ideally liked to have got both of them with that, but it seems like only one of those guys was going to move. And beggars can't be choosers. But demons can be losers. Look at that. I'm a poet, and I just didn't realize it until I said it just then. What was the other challenge I had to do? Web throw 10 enemies. Yikes! Whoa! Okay, you're going to be my first port of call. You guys have rockets? I have demon arms. The name is patent pending. Oh no, you don't! God, these things just work really well with a crowd. Where'd you go? I'm not done beating you up yet. Wow, seriously. Where did you all go? Did I scare you off? Right, I need to start web throwing some guys before I run out of enemies. Come on, boys, up you get. Give me the shield. Come on, come over to Spidey. What did I just say about that shield? Timber!
Time for a shift change, huh? Good. 'Cause these other guys, not impressing me.
There we go. Got 4. I better make sure I get this finished before I run out of enemies.
Supposed to be Bespoke furniture manufacturer.
From what I can see, it's more like illegal weapons. And this might come as a shock, but I don't think they're really bespoke.
The hipster assassins are gonna be so disappointed.
many times is that guy going to get hit by a webbed up demon? One more to go. Up you come here, buddy boy. I've got one more web throw with your name on it. And around we go. God, look at that. It's a demon carnival and you're all invited.
It's not that I'm not glad to see more of you. It's... Oh, no, wait. It is that I'm not glad to see more of you.
Hurricanrana on the stairs. Oh, it's like a backroom brawl. Oh, couldn't have said it better myself. Man, you guys have really got to work on your wave techniques. Like the fist guys, they knew how to come out in waves. They had all their entrances perfectly timed. Just when I thought I was done, there were more. But you guys, you're doing it. You're taking your time. It's taking a bit too long. You're giving me too much room to breathe, and it's just Yeeks! Giving me so much ample time to dodge rockets and throw barrels at your skull. Give me that! Was that overkill? Yeah, probably, but...
Suppose we could settle this with some fruit pies.
I wanted to give the other demons enough time to get over here. What was that guy doing? He went for a punch and then suddenly it was like he suddenly realised he had a gun and he could hit me. He could just shoot me instead or something. Oh, look at that. You're so close to getting me. Onto your own bomb. Oh, that had to hurt. Ta-ta. God, I love the trip mine. Toodle pip. Oh, I love the trip mine. You just fire one at them and then just like let nature take its course. Oh, God, that was just awkward. That guy's going to get treated for whiplash, you know, in prison.
MJ, call the police. I've got the place secured.
Nice job. Anytime we can get guns off the street, it's a win.
Anytime I can get myself 3 base tokens, that's definitely a win too. Is that guy alright in the corner? He sounds like he's having a bit of trouble. Dude, are you passing wind right now? Like, what is your problem? Rightio, well that demon base taken down. That's 1 down and God knows how many left to go. Must be a good 5 or 6. But that demon in there, he sounded like he was having trouble. The squishy sounds, the noises he was making. I don't know. It sounds a little bit suspicious to me. I don't know if we should be worried, but rightio, looks like we've got a new suit. Oh, look at that. We're just talking about stealth suits, and there we are. The stealth big time suit. See, in the comics, the big green on his chest actually made more sense. It actually escapes me now why he had the big green on his chest. I think it was, I think the stealth suit was so he could become invisible. And then there was an orange one as well, which I think made it so people couldn't hear him or something like that. It cancelled out sound. It was one of the two. So the green actually had a purpose in the comics. However, for here, in this game, it's neon and it glows and it goes quite against the purposes of stealth. I think just the suit we're wearing now just works so much better for stealth, especially at night time. So we're going to stick with that for now, and we're definitely going to stick with the iron arms. So we can upgrade some of our gadgets. Increased capacity shot for the spider drone, which I don't normally tend to use, especially now I've got the suit power for Spider Bro, which I haven't used much, but I will be using at some point. No, it still don't have any challenge tokens, so I can't upgrade my trip mine. God damn, but I really, really want to. Wow, we've got 2 available points already. Well, I'll put one into the long strike, which increases the damage and range of web strikes, which I really do enjoy. Might be starting to work, a good idea to work up to blast off actually, because there's quite a lot of challenges and stuff we have to do. We have to knock enemies in the air, and quite often as I knock them in the air I get hit by a shield or something like that, which knocks me off my game. If when I knock them off it sort of blasts them back, that'll come in handy. And get my swing kick to be able to knock through shields. Okay, yeah, I think this is the path I'm going to go down now. I think I'm going to get air yank next, then we'll go for bunker buster, and then blast off. I think that's the path I want to go down next. Although I suppose I should really unlock ground strike at some point. No, I'll save my points. I think for now, I'll keep them saved up. We'll come around and get some of those later. Do we have any more character bios to read? Oh, we do. We've got one here for Silver Sabelinova, aka Silver Sable, the CEO of Sable International. Silver Sabelinova, aka Silver Sable, is not what pops into your head when you think of a princess, but that's what she is. Her father, Ernest, is king of the Eastern European nation of Simcaria. They're hardly a typical pampered royal family, though. Silver's grandmother fought the Nazi occupation personally, leading a resistance that was never defeated. I swear to God, at one point we were up against Silver Sable and she busts out into song. It's just going to be brilliant. Like a true Disney princess. Well, I suppose technically that's what she is. Marvel's owned by Disney now, and that making her a Disney princess. Oh, Your Highness. After the war, the country's primary resource was trained, hardened soldiers. So he founded Sable International, a paramilitary force available to the highest bidder. Silver's brought them into the 21st century in both tech and tactics. Nowadays, Sable International's agents come from all over the world, but Silver Sable is their unquestioned leader and finest soldier. Especially the way she fell out of that helicopter. Good lord, how'd she not break her kneecaps? Trained from an early childhood by the greatest warriors in the world, she may be the best pure fighter I've ever seen. I can understand why Mayor Osborn hired Sable Security to fortify a police department left short-handed by the arrest of all the cops who on Wilson Fisk's payroll. But the police are there to protect and serve the public. Sable Security is there to serve Osborn. Exactly, and there's going to be a public collateral that's going to be caught up in the crossfire, especially with a stretched police force. And from what I've seen of Silver, she's not one to exercise restraint. This is Manhattan, not a war zone. I don't think she's a bad person, just hardened by life and her job. But even though I'm not crazy about her methods, I can't deny she's put her life on the line to take down some really bad guys since she's been here. As long as she's running Sable Security, we should be okay, I hope. Powers and abilities: extraordinary hand-to-hand combatant and martial artist, expert marksman, accomplished gymnast, and fluent in multiple languages, and prone to burst out into song when you least suspect it. Man, that was a mouthful. Seemed they really wanted to introduce Silver Sable to you, didn't they? Good lord, they want to make sure you know everything about her. But anyway, with that being said and done, let's make our way north and let's head up to the demon base located on the Upper West Side. If you like this video and want to see more going forwards, please consider pressing the like button. It really helps the channel to grow. If you're new here, definitely subscribe and always push that notification bell to be notified of all future videos going forward.